I'm sitting here watching the movement of Supermicro this morning after the announcement and the 10K release. And I read the release, I interpreted the release in a video earlier this morning, and I see the stock had been up 20%. It's come back a bit. And I'm wondering, really, what in fact is happening here, and has the market really interpreted what Supermicro is doing? I responded to a comment on my video this morning saying that what if this was your business, and what if you had been growing phenomenally, and then it was discovered that you were cooking your books the second time in 5 years, and your stock fell under question, and the orders stopped coming, and your inventory started to grow, and some of your customers switched from you to your competitors, and then some of them weren't even paying you, and your accounts receivable were going up, and you were burning money. So what do? And then maybe your banks that are lending you money. In this case, it was, what was it? It was Bank America and another one probably came to you and say, your auditors won't okay your books, and we want our money back. You need to go find some new financing, and you go and you do that, and you get some payday financing, and that's what it is. I mean, when you take out a loan for 2.5%, and then you have a 50% premium on it, you take out a loan for $700 million, and you agree to pay 2.5% on a semi-annual basis, and then when it matures, you agree to pay not 700 million, but 1.5 billion, a 50% premium, and then you say, well, wait, I need some more, and you agree to pay them a 105% premium, and that is a little over twice what you borrowed in order to get out. And so to protect yourself, you give them convertible notes, so that if the stock by chance gets up to over $80 a share, you can issue shares and then sell them on the open market to pay your creditor the 7.5 billion that you owe them. So in essence, what you did was you went out on a limb, a do or die adventure, and then you said, if it doesn't work out, if it does work out, I'm going to pass all that debt on to my loyal shareholders. And we look at it, and we read it. It was 277 pages, but I'm sure you read it. You wouldn't invest in something that you don't know what the circumstances are. You know that their orders have been canceled, and they've got a backup in inventory, and their people aren't paying them. Their accounts receivable have, what was it, tripled? You know all of that, and yet you bid the stock price up 20% because it's a bargain. Okay. If it were your business, what would you do? Is it a last-ditch effort, or is this just damn good financing? I think it's a payday loan. I've told you that, and I think it may work out. I hope it does for the people who work at Supermicro Computer, but this is putting your house on the market and saying 3 years from now, I'll pay you twice what I'm borrowing on it. Okay, my house doesn't appreciate that way. If yours does, then you would feel comfortable with it. But again, this is not a house. This is a business. This is the largest. No, not the largest. I think Dell makes more servers than Supermicro, but they got the water cooler. But then so does Dell. So, and Amazon just basically said, we'll make our own. Well, we aren't going to pay your outrageous prices, and we're going to make them for our needs. No, I think if I look at this chart, where they're at, what, 54.28 right now. See this gap down here? I think that'd be a good price to buy if they survive, if they get through this debt. And again, if they get it up over $70 a share, that's when the convertible notes, the $7 billion worth of convertible notes, can turn into diluted shares if you're a stockholder. No, I don't think I want to play this game. I think there are too many other opportunities. And I think one of those opportunities is going to present itself this evening with NVIDIA. NVIDIA, that's the other thing that's crazy about this. NVIDIA, from what Jensen said this morning or yesterday, they can't keep up with demand. And yet, Supermicro's inventory has doubled in the last 6 months, and their accounts receivable has skyrocketed. No, this looks a little fishy to me. But you tell me, am I all wet? Am I missing something? And then I would ask you the question, did you read the 10K? I did. That's what I did all last night.